Got it. Okay.
Florida is both beautiful and wild. Buckle up and join us on this trip around the Sunshine State. Florida, coming up next. We would land in the southern tip of Florida, in the city of Miami. Miami, the coastal metropolis that sits in Miami-Dade County in southern Florida, the second largest city in Florida. Has a little notch of a neighborhood called Little Havana, which is named after the capital of Cuba. Little Havana is best known for its Cuban population and is the best known Cuban exile neighborhood in the world. There are 12 parks in Little Havana, including Maximo Gomez Park, better known as Domino Park, and plenty of Cuban-inspired cuisine can be found around Little Havana, including this ice cream shop. You can also find lots of nightlife, and you can even run into a good Cuban cigar if you're interested. There's also quite a bit of Cuban-inspired artwork and monuments around Little Havana. But our first order of business was to get some Cuban cuisine, and we would go to Old's Havana.
It's different. It's good.
Good. I would try the pan con bistec, and Emily would get the Cubano, or another selection called the Ropo Vieja.
Yummy.
As the kids say, the food definitely slapped.
Really good.
Flavor Town?
Yeah.
Going to the Flavor Town there? The next thing on our treasure hunt would be a good mojito. So we would go to La Esquina de la Fama, which means the corner of fame. We decided to get the two most expensive mojitos on the menu. Live reactions?
It's very minty.
The next morning, we would wake up and head to South Beach, also named Sobe. This neighborhood in Miami is located in between Biscayne Bay and the Atlantic Ocean. We spent the day touring the neighborhood and relaxing on the beach. This neighborhood is also known as being very vibrant and wild at night. But if you're there during the day, you can get a nice relaxing and delicious frozen pineapple mojito. We decided to skip the South Beach nightlife and head to a Miami Marlins baseball game at Lone Depot Park. The ballpark is in Little Havana, placed on the old site of the Orange Bowl. It is covered and it has a lot of things to do and see while you're at the game with the kids. If you'd like to see the whole ballpark, we do have a full video touring the stadium. After immersing ourselves in the rich culture of Miami, we decided to take a drive through the Florida Keys, a Coral Cay archipelago off the southern coast of Florida. Is a chain of islands starting with Key Largo and then Islamorada, where we would pop into the Florida Keys Brewing Company. Florida Keys Brewing Company offers a slew of tropical themed beers, with beers named Iguana Bait, Sun Session IPA, and Pucker Power. This brewery is worth the visit and has a very cool and tropical vibe. They also have this sun-covered back area that you can sit, enjoy your beers, and have a taco from the taco truck that's attached to the brewery. Also in Islamorada is this quirky attraction, Betsy, the giant lobster. And just after Betsy is Robbie's of Islamorada. Robbie's is voted the #1 place anybody should visit while in the Keys. And for a good reason, as there's lots of things to do at Robbie's, including feeding the tarpon by hand.
Oh, it's a big daddy. Okay. $150 a fish. Oh, there's pelican over there. Dip it in the water. Dip it in the water. Oh!
After Robbie's, we cruise the overseas highway all the way down to Key West as we marvel of the breathtaking views of the crystal clear and turquoise waters. We stayed a night at the Havana Cabana Hotel in Key West, a Cuban-themed hotel in Key West that boasts a really cool pool and restaurant. But for dinner, we would head over to Blue Heaven, where the seating area is all outside and the food is very good. After the Keys, we drove about 7 hours to Melbourne, Florida, where our big guy would compete in the USSSA All-American Games at Space Coast Complex. Very cool and well put together event, had its fair share of challenges due to rain almost every single day we were there, except for this night when they had a fireworks show. Not to be outdone, our big guy would follow the fireworks show with his own display. As I was saying, one of the challenges was rain, but that also gave us a good opportunity to check out some more good restaurants. Like this one, Backwater, out in Melbourne. One of 2 Backwater locations in the Melbourne area. This is more than just dining, this is also an experience where you have a griddle at your table. You can make your own pancakes, but outside of the pancakes, the rest of the food is pretty good. Like a shaved ribeye sandwich or this, biscuits and gravy. A trip through Eastern Florida wouldn't be complete without visiting Orlando, where my little guy and mom would go check out Universal Studios. For that, here's Cam.
Today we are going to Islands of Adventure and Universal. While you rock to Universal, there's many cool shops on the way. One of the best is Voodoo Donuts, the best donuts ever. There's boat rides to go to Universal and around the park, walking area. If it's your first time, always get a guide or a map.
We're in? Yep. Okay.
First stop of the day is Cat in the Hat Land, where everything from Cat in the Hat, I think there's 3 rides there. You get to see all Dr. Seuss's creations and a lot of his books reimagined in the real world. One of the easiest rides to get on, the Cat in the Hat ride. You get to see and look all around the park. It's a very nice view. You get to see Cindy Lou, I'm pretty sure, and someone on the radio talks about what are you seeing and this big carnival thing. It's a great first ride because you get to see all over the park. It has a great view of everything. You can see the roller coasters, Hogwarts, basically everything. Here we go to Hogwarts, where I get myself a chocolate frog. You must go to the candy shop. It's one of the best places to go in Hogwarts. They have like every single candy imaginable.
Where are we? Where?
One of the Hogwarts rides. This one is a picture ride where the picture follows you. My mom tried to film at the Jurassic Park, but she got in trouble. The last stop in Islands of Adventure, Comic Strip Walk. It has really cool art designs. It has the strip cafe, that's really cool. It has a couple water interactions. One, so like the dog and the fire hydrant. There's also a cloud one that rains on you and makes a thunder sound. It's really cool because it's like a comic strip just splat. We're going to the Minion Cafe now. We're hungry? Yeah. Minion's Cafe is really cool. There's a lot of Minion styled food, and they say bello instead of hello, which is actually pretty cool. Here we go to Simpsons Land. This is an outdoor duff park where you can get beer. Crazy.
Which ride has been your funnest?
The best?
Or the best?
Probably no questions asked. That Velociraptor one. So fast.
The roller
really
coaster?
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Back to you, Dad.
Just outside of Orlando is a town called Kissimmee, where World of Food Trucks resides. This courtyard of food trucks has 60 different options for your culinary taste. Dominican, Cuban, Greek, pizza, Asian. You can even get donuts as you tour the world of food at the World of Food Trucks. Or you can go inside to this indoor swap meet and find a treasure.
This is not real. The only problem with this, no, try it.
No problem. It's how it's supposed to go.
Mayonnaise.
Not mayonnaise.
Cheese?
This is tzatziki.
It's a Greek yogurt.
Let's have a bite. It's really good.
At the end, try it. No, don't pick at it.
Let's have a bite. Oh! I've seen the light bulbs go off there.
Is it good? Okay. Right over there.
Ah,
Yeah, I got my phone. We're right here, baby.
pretty good, right?
Women, duh.
You didn't bring your swim shorts?
Wait, what?
Wait, did you bring your swim shorts?
No.
Our last stop on our adventure through Florida would be Gatorland. A very unique alligator zoo, if you will, also has many other things that you can see and interact with. Here you can fish for gators, feed the gators, or watch an alligator show where they pull an alligator out of the water and wrestle them and do certain things that I probably wouldn't do with them.
Earnings about 90% Bud Light at McDonald's. It's not very careful. So all jokes aside, guys, pay attention to what he has to say because a couple years back, 9
If you go, make sure you get that photo with the gator, and make sure you also go to this alligator show as the stands fill up pretty quickly and they only do them a couple of times a day. Gatorland also houses all of the alligators and crocodiles of the world, like these ones, the Cuban crocodiles. Gatorland also has this bird exhibit where you can get a stick with bird feed on it and walk right up to each one of the birds and feed them. But again, also, this exhibit is only open to walk through a couple of times a day. exhibit at Gatorland is the capybara habitat, where you can go in and feed the capybaras and pet them. Thanks for watching, and see you later, alligator.
Dang it, I wanted to see him tonight.
Let's go golfing.
Yo más que eso, un doctorado. Tengo el corazón grabado en sentimiento, con las notas que jamás había alcanzado. Tengo mis sueños contigo, dice. Yo lo que tengo me lo has enseñado.